Hi everyone, just a really quick video about Avon and the online brochure. So we all know that the lifeblood of Avon is that vibrant glossy brochure that customers absolutely love. And as representatives and leaders, we love those brochures too. And for many representatives, that brochure has been the shop front or shop window for many years. So customers love that brochure because it's easy to use, it's glossy, vibrant, and gives them a feel-good factor. And it gives them updates on the latest trends and fashions, and it can be done socially with friends and family, having a cup of tea, drinking a glass of wine, gin and tonic, sitting on the sofa and having a bit of fun. It's regularly updated. It's exciting when it drops through their letterbox every 3 weeks, and we know the products are good quality and affordable. But unfortunately, in these unprecedented times with coronavirus, we are not permitted to deliver paper brochures to customers. It's considered not to be safe, and that's absolutely fine, and that's probably the right advice. But customers do still want to buy Avon products. They do still want to feel good about themselves. And whether they're buying from us or not, they will be buying from someone else. Okay, so there is an alternative to the paper brochure. Did you know there is an online brochure on your store? It is a replica of the paper brochure that the customers used to seeing. It's got all the offers, the same prices, but the difference is it links to the checkout on the store. So the downside for this is the customer needs to use a computer, a tablet or a mobile. They need to pay up front, and they need to pay with a debit or credit card or PayPal. And obviously there's no contact with the rep, which is a positive and a negative. The negative side of it, you might be the only person that they would be seeing that week in delivering them the brochure or delivering them the products. But at this moment in time, there's nothing we can do about that. All we can do is make the products available to the customers if they want to have them still. That's the upside. They still get the products with a feel-good factor. They'll be delivered contactless by parcel force. The customer will still get the same guarantee. And there'll be no contact with the rep, which means they won't get infected. So win-win. So let's have a look at how it looks. There's a little screenshot there of the Avon Store. First things first, check who you're shopping with. So it's got my name there in the top left, Mike Williams, which is good. And then I've highlighted the online brochure piece. Okay, so that's how you get to the brochure. But you may be wondering how you share that. Okay, it's really straightforward. We would always recommend using the Twitter sharing button. So once you've brought up the page where the brochures are, click the Twitter sharing button. That will open a window for you, and it'll have a link which you can then share with your customers, and that will guarantee that any sales that come through will be attributed to your Avon account. Now, you can share that message using email, text, WhatsApp or Messenger, or maybe now is the time to think about creating that VIP customer group that we've all been talking about for quite some time, and trying to get your customers into a community with all of your other customers, getting a little bit of banter going in, a little bit light-hearted, and then sharing some products. And obviously, if you share the link to the product, it will take them straight to the shop, and people will start getting used to that sort of technology. Okay, so enough about the PowerPoint. Let's click and have a look at the shop and just see how easy it is in principle to use. So just waiting for the shop to open. First thing to check, are they shopping with me? Yes, happy days. Click the online brochure. And then we'll cover off the sharing piece first. Here's the social sharing buttons. This button here, the Twitter button, is the one we know we can rely on. It will always attribute the sales back to you. And simply what you do is you copy from the HTTPS all the way down to the number at the end. And if you share that using, as we said, email, text, WhatsApp, Messenger, or into a post in your VIP customer group, then that will guarantee that any sales that are made are attributed to you. So how does it look for the customer? How do they use this? Well, you'll see there's two brochures here, the outlet brochure and the current brochure. As the campaign flicks over, these brochures are updated automatically, so you've got nothing to worry about doing there other than communicating to your customers to say it's been done. The customer would click on the brochure they wish to look at, and effectively they're turning pages just like they would if they were using a Kindle, if they're reading a book. It's the same principle, and it's just like using the brochure, to be honest. I've got some dark eyes, not been sleeping. Let's have a look at one of those. What it does, it pulls through the description and all the pretty pictures from the website. You can choose to add to bag, and then you get a summary here saying there's 2 items in your bag currently, because I've got something in there from earlier. They can carry on shopping if they wish, just stepping through. I wouldn't mind tightening up the bags under my eyes as well. I'll have one of those. And then I'd like to smell nice, so navigation here is go to fragrances. That'll take me straight to the fragrances section of the brochure, and I'm going to buy a Maxime. There it is, the Eau de Toilette. Great, so I've finished now. I'd like to view my bag. Tell me how much it's going to cost. So I'm spending £40, and I can see here added for free to the bottom is the Avon brochure. So that's the next Avon brochure that's going to be sent out to the customer automatically by Avon. So they can actually still look through the brochure, but it'll be one that's delivered as part of the packaging, not one that you're delivering by hand. Okay. And of course, if they then choose that they want to buy something off the back of that, they can put a call into you as a representative, and maybe you can put the order on through your shop with direct delivery to them, or you can just direct them back to the shop. As simple as that, really. When they're finished, they just go to the checkout. They have a choice. They can check out as a guest, or if they've already registered, they can log back onto their account. But what they will need to do is provide debit, credit, or PayPal details in order to check out. Nice and simple. Hopefully that answers a few questions. So let's keep our Avon customers happy. Let them know there is another way to see the brochure, and it is as simple as reading the book on a Kindle. It really is simple. Please be positive in your approach. If you approach it negatively, the customers will view it negatively and they won't embrace it. Okay, Avon works online, but your customers won't know unless you try. So you can do this. Anyone's got any questions, I'm happy to take messages or whatever. There's my website address, and please be safe and be kind. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.